Hello, everyone. Good morning. This is Prem tuning in from Dubai. Okay. So today you can see here we're going to talk about customer experience versus customer support. As you all know, there is a lot of digital transformation which is going on right now in this COVID situation, and people experience, or people want to give a better customer experience to their own customers. And we're also covering a little bit more step back to how to treat your employees and how to give a better employee experience, which also covers the customer experience. So I'm going to start with this quote. So you could have, or you would have seen this quote a lot of times from multiple people. So this is one of my favorite quote actually. So you can see I have learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Actually, the moment or whenever I see this quote, the first thing comes to my mind is the Apple, Apple Store. Whenever you go to any of the Apple Store, I hope, or I guess many of you would have experienced the same thing. So, irrespective of whatever product you buy, or the moment you enter, an employee will come, meet, and greet you, and talk to you about what you wanted, what's your need right now for today, and he just talks to you and take you to the right place and discuss on the pros and cons about the product. Let's say when you decide to buy, then they get your details while talking, and like a surprise, when someone comes and where you are and delivers the product to you. But you have to remember you are still inside the product, inside the store, and talking to the same employee the moment you walked in. So if you look at the whole experience, they just changed the traditional way of you taking the product and going to the counter, standing in queue and finishing your purchase, right? So the whole thing, what I'm about to say is the whole experience is not only about how good the product is. The experience is also about how an employee is treating the customer. It's also about how an employee experience is within that product range. So when you look at a customer support, it is always a transactional way. So whatever you ask the support, they get in touch with you, they reply. Otherwise, if it is a query, then yeah, you ask them, they reply. If it is a problem, you tell them, they'll resolve and they'll get in touch with you. So it's simply like you ask, you get kind of a thing, or everything is transactional. But if you want to look at the customer experience, it is always a one step ahead, right? So you have to go to that extra mile to give a better experience to your customers. So let's say, okay, today we got to listen about customer experience. I'm listening a lot about digital transformation and everything. So what you go as is, since you are a manager or you are a C-level executive, then what you got to do is, okay, I'm going to deploy everything. I found the best tool in the market. You have to get on the cloud, incorporate AI, add AR, VR, etc. But the one thing you're missing is the employee experience. So when you decide something, right? So you go and you deploy, and you are forcing the employees to use that one product which you are evaluating. Is that all? Do you think does mean that solves your problem in your company? I would say that is a big no, right? So you have to have multiple things in mind, which I think that these are the three main things which you have to consider. So you have to build a good relationship. So you have to listen attentively and take every action, and you have to count on every interaction and every touch point. So these are all the things which you have to get from the employees, and most which is the main thing, which is a human touch. So it is for humans by the humans, be it with the customers or the employees. So whatever the outcome you're going to design, right? So it is always about people. So wherever you go, it is always about people, be it with the customers or the employees. So I'm going to show you a quick example of since I mentioned, right. So there's a thin line between the customer support versus customer experience. So this is the usual customer support. The customer is picking up the phone and he's complaining the help desk that my internet is not working for days. That when will you fix this? So customer support's usual reply would be, hey, good morning. Can I have your customer ID? What's your zip code? From which area you're calling from? Can I place you on hold? I'm going to transfer you to the different, my manager or different customer support extensions or something. So this is the usual customer support. A customer is calling and he is getting a reply based on what he's asking. But if you want to give a better experience, then it is always about the extra mile. So an automated help desk software is reaching out to the customer, and they are saying that there is a network outage in your area, so your service will resume in 30 minutes. So this is kind of an experience you have to give to your customer, right? So for that, you have to use multiple set of tools, and also you have to get that go ahead from your employee, so you are all set to give that experience. So you might think that all these set of tools are for very big employees, big customers, and we should have a good set of people to do all this. But I would say that this is a no. We have seen a lot of good case studies and good customers wherein they even have two employees or one employee in organization, and they run this whole set, because everything is preset. You just have to do it once, and everything is automated. So even if you are a solopreneur, if you are a very small team who want to give a better customer experience, irrespective of whatever business you do, even in retail or even in a commerce sector, online, anything, so we just have a right set of tools to give a better experience to your customers. So I'm going to take you to a quick what we have with Zoho Desk and some of the integrations. So Zoho Desk have a lot of integrations with Zoho's product to give a better customer experience. So which we call it as, we have multiple bundles, and one of the bundle is CRM Plus, wherein you can bundle, you can tag in some of the products and you give a whole set of experience. Also, we have some of these integrations with Zoho. So you can integrate Zoho Desk with CRM, with Begin, or if you want to have a beautiful reports, a dashboard and analytics for each and every individual, if you want to have a task list and everything, so you can use Zoho Analytics. So the moment you walk into the door, you walk into your office, then you just have these analytics, how each and every area is performing, how each and every agent is performing, what's the queue, what's the average ticket rates per day, and everything you can see in analytics. And if you want to connect with Zoho Assist, or if you want to connect with Zoho Lens, or if you want to exactly connect with your accounting software to see how it is performing, or let's say a customer has paid to you or not. Let's say if I'm from customer support, then a customer is calling and saying that, hey, my connection is not working now, or something is not right today. So once you have the integration with the the accounting software, you can exactly see when the customer paid and what is the next due date and all those details. So everything will be handy right to you. So you don't want to make the customers wait on call, or you don't want to route it to multiple people to check these kind of tightly integrated products. We also have Zoho Click and Zoho Flow. Some of the cool extensions which we have is with the App Store. So you can integrate Zoho Desk with extension with an App Store. So you can exactly see, you can have the whole new chat on the App Store. So I'm going to pause over here to quickly check if there is any chat or questions. Okay, thank you, my colleagues answered. Okay, so these extensions is going to help you with a lot of things. So let's say if you have deployed an app in your app store, and there is something which is going wrong on that app, or let's say you have got an overwhelming response on your app that is extremely good, you have got a feature request on the app, then you can discuss everything on Zoho Desk by integrating with the App Store. And another integration I want to showcase here today is a YouTube integration. So there is an extension for YouTube. So you can do that extension, and you can exactly chat, or you can discuss with your customers on how that YouTube channel is performing. So let's say if there is something, let's say you have an unboxing video of a brand new Apple iPhone, then there is something, then if someone is noticing something about it and they have some questions, then you can integrate that with Zoho Desk, and you can talk about it. You can discuss that with your customer. So these are some of the cool features which will give you. So you don't want to jump into multiple areas to respond to the queries. Sometimes there is also a chance that you might miss out on queries on YouTube, which is coming to you as a comment, or sometimes you miss out on Facebook. So all these things can be integrated with an extension, and you can reply then and there with the customers. And the best part is you have data for all those things. You can collect the analytics, and let's say you want to run through this for a month, and you want to see how many YouTube comments I got, how many queries I got from YouTube, and how many queries I got from Apple Store's extension. And as Presh mentioned, we do have multiple channels to communicate with your customers. So let's say you want to have an analytics on how many emails I got, how many queries from Facebook I got. So you can have all these, and you can give a better customer experience to your customers. So you can, this is a high level dashboard capture, like we got so many requests, and through what channel, and what is open, and what is closed, and what is the estimate effort, all these status mentioned. Thank you so much for joining. Until next time, thanks, bye bye.